Okay, so Draymond was in here a little while ago, and he said that the game is in a better place with without all the BS calls anymore. How do you think that rule change and the adaptation to it have changed the game early on here?
It's obviously way better to watch. There's less of that those egregious plays where there's only one option was to go out of your way to draw a foul. I used to like them when it worked out for you. Kind of funny for me in Portland, the first preseason game, I had that one where I tried to draw a foul, and you just got rid of that impulse. Figure out what other options you have. I've been watching around the league, and for the most part, I'd say about 9 out of 10 of the calls that used to go the other way are not for good reason. There's probably some that are still in that gray area where they'll get more consistent, but it's great for the game. I know a lot of fans are loving it. The defensive-minded players are loving it. For us to like to put the ball in the basket, we focus on that. I've tried to, my entire career, so I don't think it's a huge adjustment, but I like it.
What's the next thing that you'd like to see shifted rule-wise once this seems to be fixed?
You put some more thought to that. Nothing came to mind.
Steph, as you talk about getting rid of that impulse to draw a foul, do you feel like that's been easier for you because you have so many tools in your toolbox?
1,000%. There's the only one that's tough is when you get a pump fake and you don't know if they're jumping into you. You can kind of be patient, wait for that contact, or if it's to the left or right, and you kind of go out of your way to draw that foul, especially in the perimeter. So. The rest of it, I usually look for the rim, and if a foul comes, that'd be great. But even off ball, those haven't changed much because those are still freedom of movement type stuff. And, even in the playoffs, that'll hopefully be pretty consistent. But that's really the only adjustment, and I kind of shook it pretty quick.
Any side eyes to the officials? Like, what are they going to – or how has the communication been out there? Any smiles and laughs over the changes?
A lot of them. I had about I keep going back to that first Portland game, preseason games. I had probably a raw, 20-minute conversation back and forth in between dead balls because I was still, a little confused on the gray area of if they jumping into and you're drawing contact, where's that line at? And I forget who the ref was. He explained it pretty well. I hadn't gone to see it, the replay. And then after I did, I could understand what he was saying. In the moment, I'm still a little hot, like that was a foul.
What do you think of attack the rim Draymond that you saw in the first quarter tonight?
It's huge, especially I know he knew how OKC guarded us when we went there, and knew he was going to have a lot of openings and freedom to, make those drives, be open in corner spot, hit that three in the first quarter. But no hesitation when, he saw an opening, he took it. And that domino effect is huge for us because, especially in his playmaking area at the top of the key, if it's not shot, it's drive. The defense has to react or he's finishing at the rim. And then when they do, pull over or collapse the paint, then he's obviously great at making plays for everybody, distributing the ball. So it gives us just another option. And when he's aggressive and like I said, that there's that instinct to just go right away, keeps the defense honest.
You said, basically said that part of it was because Michigan State beat Michigan in football today.
Was that Walker, the running back for Michigan State?
Yeah, he had 200 yards.
He looked just like him today. Yeah, he's just channeling that energy.
I just had to look up if Davidson had a football team because I didn't want to.
Oh, yeah, we're 5-0 in conference. I don't know nobody watches that conference, but just check the standings. We're doing really well right now. That came on after the Michigan State game. Same channel, right? Same channel. Just right after.
This
My squad.
in this 8-game homestand, does it feel pretty special to have your family around? Or I'm noticing Draymond's family around, just people around for this one. Like your kids get to watch what you do.
For sure. Last year, they're all still young and trying to figure it out. But last year they could only watch on TV for the whole year pretty much. So you don't even know where daddy is going all the time. So at least they get to come see the action, be in the atmosphere. Kids are up dancing, enjoying themselves. And I even have like flashbacks to videos I've seen of me at old Charlotte Hornet games. And those moments are priceless. Those kids are growing up really fast. So, yeah, just the whole atmosphere here at Chase and, how different it is from a year ago. It's meaningful.
Does your youngest understand what all of this is yet?
He has no idea. I mean, he loves basketball. He loves, sports. He came in the locker room and he gave JK the game ball. But after he gave it, or before he gave it to him, Coach threw him the ball. It's like, Cannon, go give it to – see that guy over there? But when Cannon got the ball, he said, "Where's the hoop?" So he's one-minded. He's a Curry. He knows what's up. But he has no clue yet. He's still young.
Let's go to Zoom. Anthony, looks like you got a question, Anthony.
Yeah, obviously Kuminga debuted today, and Moody played a little bit, but generally it's pretty clear they're mostly on the outside of the rotation looking in right now. Where do you think, though, this season those guys can help win games?
JK still got to figure it out. Obviously, this is his first, he's come out the injury and, trying to find his space in the rotation potentially. So, it's kind of one of those things where you have to just stay ready because it's not all the way clear, but I know he has to continue to get better, put his work in, continue to watch and understand the game and how we're trying to play because, over 82, that there's going to be a window where they're going to be called on to play significant minutes. And mentally you have to just continue to learn and understand, even if you're not getting on the floor that much. And that's a day-to-day process. Mood has showed he can space the floor, he can knock down shots, he can defend. He's a sneaky good passer. So, D-Lee's out tonight, the injuries pop up. You got to be able to plug in next man up mentality, and they're talented enough to do that if they just stay locked in mentally. So, I'm sure that will develop over time, but you got to imagine for guys that are lottery picks that are trying to, gain some momentum in this league that they'll stay ready.